I had an older brother who played football. My grandfather was a football coach for 40 plus years, and I remember going to my brother's football games, and I was like, why can't I play flag football? Like, I would have played it, I would have loved it.
Caitlin Clark just said something that might make basketball fans freak out. Picture this: one of the biggest names in women's basketball, the record-shattering, game-changing Caitlin Clark, just admitted that if flag football had been around when she was a kid, she might not even be a basketball player today. Yeah, you heard that right. The same Caitlin Clark who dominated the NCAA, took the WNBA by storm, broke attendance records, and even had her rookie card sell for more than a Serena Williams card.
Come on. Boom, man, right at the top. That's double. Right at the top.
Just casually dropped a bombshell about how her entire career could have gone in a completely different direction. Imagine a world where Clark isn't draining logo threes, breaking assist records, or pulling in millions of viewers. Wild, right? But now with flag football making its way into the 2028 Olympics, suddenly this what-if scenario isn't just some random thought, it's something that could actually shape the future of women's sports in ways nobody saw coming. So now the real question is, how close were we to never seeing Caitlin Clark in the WNBA, and more importantly, is flag football about to steal the next generation of women's basketball stars before they even hit the court? Let's break it all down. But before we dive into this game-changing conversation, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's rewind to where all this started: the NFL's annual league meeting in Palm Beach. The NFL's biggest decision makers are all gathered in one place. The event isn't live streamed, so the public has no idea what's being said behind closed doors.
Serena Williams, Caitlin Clark is a basketball star. Both these young ladies were invited to the NFL annual meeting.
But then reports start leaking. Caitlin Clark, the Caitlin Clark sitting on a panel with Serena Williams and Eli Manning, drops a statement that leaves everyone stunned. She says, "If flag football was around when I was growing up, I might not be a basketball player.
Yay, maybe I'll do two sports. Or if basketball doesn't work out, I'll head over to flag football. I don't know. But I think it's just a great opportunity to, there's no reason why they can't play that. I think it's super accessible."
Wait, what? This isn't just some offhand comment. This is the WNBA Rookie of the Year, the woman who scored 769 points and drained 122 threes in her first season, casually admitting that she might have chosen a different path. And you better believe the NFL executives in the room took notice. Kansas City Chiefs owner Clark Hunt was there, Chiefs president Mark Donovan was there, and they both know what's coming. Flag football is about to blow up. The sport is officially in the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles, and suddenly the idea of top-tier female athletes choosing football instead of basketball or soccer doesn't seem so far-fetched. Donovan is already hyping it up, saying flag is real, all levels of flag are real. I'm really bullish on this translation. The NFL sees the future, and it's coming fast. So what does this mean for women's sports, and more importantly, could Caitlin Clark have been the face of women's football instead of basketball? It's a terrifying thought for basketball fans, but it's also a reminder of how fast things are changing in women's sports.
The name of the seminar was "The Changing Face of Sports and Its Impact on the NFL."
Even though she did choose basketball, Clark is making sure the world knows she's here to dominate. And if you thought her college career was legendary, her first WNBA season proves she's only getting started. This isn't just hype, the numbers speak for themselves. Clark now owns the WNBA single-season assist record with 337. Let that sink in. No rookie has ever been that good at setting up their teammates, and while she was at it, she became the all-time leading rookie scorer with 769 points and nailed more three-pointers, 122, than any rookie in history. Oh, and the Indiana Fever, they hadn't made the playoffs since 2016 until Clark arrived. Suddenly this team is relevant again, and now with new additions like Dana Borner and Natasha Howard, the Fever aren't just a playoff team anymore, they're title contenders. Even WNBA legend Cheryl Swoops, a four-time champion Hall of Famer and one of the greatest to ever do it, has taken notice. She admits she had questions about Clark last year, but now she's all in on the Fever, even saying how much stronger she got. You know, she was in the gym working on her game. That's right, Clark isn't just breaking records, she's leveling up, and as she's doing it, another battle is brewing, because one of her biggest rivals is making history of her own. While Clark has been taking over the WNBA, Paige Buers is making sure her name is in the conversation too. UConn just punched their ticket to their 24th Final Four. Let that sink in. 24th, and guess who's leading the charge?
What's that like for you, Paige, walking off the floor champion and greeting him?
Unreal, just so much gratitude for everything this program has meant to me, for how much my teammates mean to me.
Buer just dropped 31 points and 6 assists in UConn's Elite 8 win over USC, marking her third straight game with 30-plus points in March Madness. She's now officially third on UConn's all-time scoring list, and here's the kicker, she's likely heading to the WNBA soon. Could we be looking at the next great WNBA rivalry? Two generational players, two dominant scorers, and one league ready for a whole new era of competition. But while we wait for that showdown, there's another massive battle. Caitlin Clark Just one, and this time it wasn't even on the court. Let's talk about money, because Caitlin Clark just shattered another record, this time in the trading card world. A 2024 Panini Prism WNBA Signatures Gold Vinyl Prism card, graded 10 out of 10, just sold for a staggering $366,000 at Golden Auctions. That is now officially the most expensive women's sports card ever sold. The previous record, a 2003 Net Pro Serena Williams RPA that sold for $266,400 in 2022, let that sink in. Clark just surpassed a 23-time Grand Slam champion and one of the most marketable athletes of all time. And here's the wild part, this isn't a one-time thing. 5 different Caitlin Clark trading cards have sold for at least $97,000. This isn't just about basketball anymore. Caitlin Clark is becoming a brand, and guess who noticed Serena Williams? After their panel discussion, Serena Williams took to Instagram and posted a selfie with Clark. The caption, "I love the future of women, don't you?" Clark responded with a simple but powerful goat emoji, 2 hearts, and a fire emoji.
I mean, she just broke Serena Williams' record for the most sold card of all time. Like, that is genuinely great.
It was a moment of respect from one generational athlete to another. Serena, the queen of tennis; Caitlin, the new face of basketball. 2 women who are changing the game, literally. Caitlin
Clark potentially being like one of the faces of them pushing a flag football league. But not only that, you see who's in this conversation? Obviously it's Serena Williams. It is Serena Williams.
And Serena, she stole the show that day with her fashion, rocking an oversized black blazer, a sleek pencil skirt, and a lace-up red corset top. A statement in every way. But while Serena might be retired, Caitlin Clark's story is still being written, and if what we've seen so far is only the beginning, we're in for one wild ride. Caitlin Clark's shocking admission about flag football isn't just a random what-if scenario, it's a warning sign for women's basketball. The WNBA has a superstar on their hands. Someone who's breaking records, drawing in massive crowds, and literally changing how the sport is marketed. But her comments prove something bigger. Basketball isn't the only game in town anymore. Think about it. Clark grew up in a time when basketball was the clear choice for young female athletes, but now the rise of flag football, its Olympic inclusion in 2028, and major investment from the NFL are making it a serious competitor. And let's be real, the NFL knows how to sell a product if they start pushing flag football as a new path for young girls, offering better pay, bigger sponsorships, and an easier road to mainstream recognition. What's stopping future Caitlin Clarks from choosing the gridiron over the hardwood? The WNBA has long struggled with player salaries, marketing, and getting the respect it deserves, but Clark's comments show that it's not just about fixing what's broken, it's about protecting the future. If flag football was around when she was growing up, she might not be in the WNBA today. So what happens when the next generation faces that same choice? The league can't afford to take its superstars for granted, because the competition isn't just other basketball leagues anymore, it's entirely different sports. At the end of the day, Clark's legacy in basketball is secure, but if the WNBA doesn't step up its game, her biggest impact might not be what she did on the court, it might be what she revealed about its future. And that's a wrap. So what do you all think? If flag football had been as big when Caitlin Clark was a kid as it is now, do you think she really would have skipped basketball? And more importantly, will future stars choose flag football over the WNBA if the NFL keeps pushing it? Also, what does this mean for the WNBA? Should they start worrying about other sports stealing their next generation of talent, or is basketball's grip on women's athletics still strong? And let's be real, do you think the WNBA is doing enough to keep stars like Caitlin Clark in the game? Or do they need to step it up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because this debate is just getting started. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. We're bringing you the real unfiltered takes you won't hear anywhere else. Hit that notification bell too, because trust me, with the way things are changing, you're not going to want to miss what's coming next. All right, that's it for now. Catch you all in the next one.